Good morning, everyone. Let me share my screen. So, what is mean by snapshots? Why do we need to understand about snapshot? What is the purpose of a snapshot, and how we can able to create a snapshots? Let us discuss more about what is mean by snapshot. See, if you understand about more about in not only about a snapshot, whenever you want to understand about any particular topic in DevOps, not only DevOps, in any uh, domain, definitely there will be a official document. So if you don't know about what is mean by snapshot, just visit the official document of a snapshot. Just type AWS snapshot. See, for every concept, for every tool, there is a official document. So you don't need to believe third parties websites, third parties definitions. You can go with the official document to learn where whatever you want. So the AWS snapshot docs. If you click on the enter, I can see AWS ABS snapshot. So let me explain from the official document only what is mean by snapshot. See, clearly they are telling it is very easy to understand what is mean by snapshot. So you can back up the data on your Amazon EBS volumes by how? By making point in time copies. So it is known as EBS snapshots. That means it's a simple, it's a backup of it is a backup of your data which is already stored in EBS volumes and which is already attached to your history instance. So whenever you lost your virtual machine, whenever there is a chance to delete virtual machines, there is a chance to go down your virtual machine. By any other reasons, unfortunately, your instance is not working. But you have some data. You have some important data inside the history instance. How can you get back the data whenever your virtual machine is not working, but you have some important data, you have to back up it. So how can you do that? How can you overcome that issue? So that is the reason only AWS is offering the service name is the feature is snapshot. So you can easily back up your data on your EBS volumes by making it point in time copies. So it's known as a snapshot. So a snapshot is an incremental backup. A snapshot is an incremental backup. It means we save only the blocks on the volume so that have changed since the most recent snapshots. That means it will minimizes the time required to create the snapshot and save on the storage cost by not duplicating the data. So whenever you lost any virtual machine, whenever you lost some important data, you can create one value. In that value, you have to create one snapshot. Then whenever you lost any virtual machines, you can create another virtual machine. Then you can attach or you can get your data by copying from the snapshot. So this is why we are going with snapshots. So this is a brief introduction of what is mean by snapshot. See, there is important note is available here. What is that? AWS does not automatically back up the data stored already, which data is stored in your EBS volumes. See, that means don't believe AWS will back up. Don't believe AWS automatically will back up your data, which is already stored in EBS volumes. So that's why we are going with snapshots. Why AWS clearly they are telling AWS does not automatically back up your data. So that's why you can back up the data on your EBS volumes by making by making point in time copies. It's known as a snapshots. So for resiliency and disaster recovery, it is your responsibility. Clearly, they're telling for whenever you want for data resiliency and data disaster recovery, it is completely your responsibility to create EBS snapshots on a regular basis, and also or to set up automatic snapshot creation. So that means you can able to set up automatically creation snapshot creation by using this option. See, automate backups with Amazon Data Lifecycle Manager or AWS backup. So later you can just visit this website, click on this link, you will get more information about how you can able to automate backups with Amazon Data Lifecycle Manager or AWS backup. So this is the important note. If you slowly scroll down, there is some more information is available about snapshot. See, snapshots are stored where in Amazon S3 bucket. You know about S3 bucket. So simple storage service. So in S3 buckets that you can access directly. That means, okay, whenever you are going to creating your snapshots, the snapshot is going to store directly in Amazon S3 bucket only. But you cannot access directly. But you can create and manage your snapshots using the Amazon EC2 console or Amazon EC2 API. So, but you cannot access your snapshots using the Amazon S3 console or Amazon S3 API. That means clearly they are telling you can create, but you cannot access from the AWS S3 bucket service. So this is a thing I have to remember. Then what is the next one? Snapshot data is automatically replicated across all availability zones in the region. That means whenever, for suppose, my snapshot has been created, what is my region? Let me go to here. This is my region. See, my snapshot has been created API from Tokyo region, but I want to transfer this snapshot from this region to another region. And also, we can able to transfer, we can able to copy our snapshot from one region to another region, one account to another account. It is possible. So this is what they are telling. Snapshot is automatically replicated all availability zones in region. So this provides high availability and durability for snapshot data. See, but here they mention only availability zones in the region, but it is possible to copy a snapshot from one account to another account also. So it will provide high availability and durability for the snapshot of data. And also, snapshot will enable you to restore values in any availability zone within the region. So each snapshot contains all of the information that is needed to restore your data. That means from the moment when the snapshot was taken, that means whenever you are created the snapshot, from that moment, what kind of data has been stored in your EBS volumes, everything will be stored. Everything will be back up by creation of the snapshot. So this is what they are telling. See, that is needed to restore your data to a new EBS value. So when you create an EBS value from a snapshot, remember this line. When you create a EBS value from where? From a snapshot, that new value begins as an exact replica of the value that was used to create a snapshot. That means by creating, whenever firstly you should create volume, then you have to create one instance, then you have to attach that value to your each instance. After that only you can able to create a snapshot. Whenever you are going to creating a snapshot, immediately one value will be created from a snapshot. So this is the thing you have to remember. I will explain how to create EBS value, how to create snapshot, how to attach EBS value to the instance, how can able to create a snapshot. Then how Snapchat is going to creating a new EBS value. I will explain later after the explanation of snapshot. So this is a brief introduction of what is mean by snapshot. So clear about what is mean by snapshot. If you want to understand about more, just visit this website. You can able to see there is a how snapshot works. If you look at the screen, the left side, how snapshot works, snapshot lifecycle, fast snapshot restore, snapshot log, block public access for snapshots, local snapshot on outposts, local snapshot in local zones. If I first let me click on how snapshot is going to work. Let us discuss. If you click on, see the first snapshot, the first snapshot that you create from where? From a volume is always a full snapshot. That means you have to create a snapshot from the volume only. So whenever you want to create a snapshot, you should have one volume. So the thing you have to remember. And also it will include all of the data blocks written to the volume at the time of creating the snapshot. So subsequent snapshots of the subsequent snapshots of the same value are incremental snapshot. That means they include only changed and new data blocks return to the value since the last snapshot was created. That means whenever from the minute of snapshot was created, from the time period only, your data will be backup, which was already stored in EBS volume. So this is what is mean. This is how snapshot is going to work. See, the size of full snapshot is determined by the size of the data being backup. So this is how snapshot is going to work. If you click on the snapshot lifecycle, let's see what is the snapshot lifecycle. See the life cycle of Amazon EBS snapshot starts with creation process. That means firstly you have to create your snapshot from the your EBS value. Then you can create the snapshots from the Amazon EBS values. So then you can use those snapshots to store new Amazon EBS values. It is a thing, but you are going to back up your data. That means you can create copies of snapshots either in the same region or different accounts as well. But here they didn't mention, but it is possible. Then clearly they are telling here. See, you can share those snapshots with other AWS accounts. So it is possible. So either publicly or privately. It's up to you. Whenever you want to share your snapshots via as a public or privately, it's up to you. But it is possible to share snapshots with under AWS account. So those accounts can restore volumes from the shared snapshots. So or they can create copies of the shared snapshots in their own account. For suppose, if you don't need immediate access to a snapshot, you can achieve it. You can archive it to save on storage costs. So there's a thing you have to remember. But look at the screen. There is architecture. There is an image. How uh, the image shows actions that you can perform or on your snapshots as part of the snapshot lifecycle. See, there is a account A, there is a account B. Here we have two accounts, but there is a region A. Then here in that account also region A is there. So in that volume is there. So create snapshot. They are clear. Look at the arrow marks. There is a volume A. Create snapshot from the volume. Yeah, it's a snapshot A. See, from the snapshot A, volume B, create volume from the snapshot, then copy snapshot B, then delete snapshot. So you cannot delete this snapshot. So once firstly you have a one volume, now from the volume you can create a snapshot. This is my snapshot. From this snapshot, I can create another volume from the snapshot. I can take a copy of my snapshot. It will be act as a snapshot B. This is snapshot A, this snapshot B. Then we can't delete the snapshot A, where it is available here. So I can't delete snapshot D. Then from here, you can, for suppose if you want to archive the snapshot, please you can archive. It is possible. You see, snapshot A, snapshot archive tier. For suppose if you want to restore back, it is possible. See, look at the arrow mark. Restore snapshot from archive. So you know about archive. So now, if you want to share this snapshot within the region, you can able to share. Say copy snapshot across regions. This is my region A. This is my region B. Within account A only. But whenever you want to share this snapshot from account A to account B, see look at the screen. It is possible. It is going to sharing the snapshot or it is going to copying the snapshot. Share snapshots across accounts as well. So it is possible. So this is the workflow life cycle. You have to understand about life snapshot. So if you want to know how to create a snapshot, just click on the create snapshot. You can able to get to points. See creation of AWS EBS snapshots. So you can create an Amazon EBS snapshot of EBS volume to create a point in time backup the data. You scroll down, you can get options. snapshot encryption, snapshot destination. So this is all about what is mean by snapshot. Now let me explain how can we create snapshots. So let me go to my AWS account. So this is a brief introduction of what is mean by snapshot. So let me firstly, I don't have any account, any instance. Yeah. So let me firstly, we need one EBS value. Let me launch one EBS value where it is. Yeah, here. See in EC2 dashboard only, we have instance section, images section, elastic block storage EBS. So here there is option values, there is option snapshots, there is a lifecycle manager. So before going to creating a snapshot, let me create a value. Click on the creation of create value. Choose whatever you want. General purpose, GP3, GP2, IO1, IO2, whatever you want. Now I'm going with GP3 only. Now come down. See size 100 GB not required. You can use 1 GB or 2 GB. That's it. 2 GB is fine for practice purpose. Then IOPS can go with the default values. Throughput also can go with the default values. And remember here you need to make sure. See here I'm going to creating this value in which availability zone AP hyphen northeast hyphen 1A. See that means whenever you are going to launch your issue instance, you should definitely you have to launch your issue instance within same availability zone. So please make sure you have to the availability zone should match while you are creating EBS value, while you are creating EC2 instance as well. So please remember my availability zone. What is my availability zone? API for northeast hyphen 1A. So let's look on the screen. So snapshot ID not required as of now. Encrypt value, encrypt this value. If you want encrypt this value, you can able to click on it will encrypt. But I don't want encrypt right now. Now tags. You know about what is meant by tags. Now click on the create value. So value has been created. Just to refresh. Yeah, this is my value. Let me name it. This is my first value. Yeah. So if you want to see more about, if you want to see, if you want to get more details about your value, just click on the value ID, you're able to get it. See this is a value ID, size 2 GB I given, then type is GP3, status is OK, account computing optimizer finding, then value available, state is available, IOPS, throughput, everything is available. See availability zone. What is my availability zone? AP Northeast 1A. So in this region, in this availability zone only, we have to create another one EC2 instance. So let me open new tab, another tab. Now come down, go to EC2 dashboard. So let me launch one EC2 instance. Let me name it. Okay, web server. Now come down. Amazon operating system, you can choose whatever you want. I am choosing Ubuntu. Come down. Yeah. Instance type, I'm going to choosing T2 small. T2 small is fine. That's it. Now come down. Let me select key pair. That's it. Yeah, here you need to make sure. See, VPC here in networking in network settings, I can say VPC, but I can't say subnet. No preference. Default subnet in any availability uh, zone. How can I select subnet within the my same availability zone for EBS value? Let me click on the edit. Click on the edit. So choose for availability zone. What is my availability zone? This is my availability zone. And in this availability zone only, my EBS value has been created just now only. So you have to select same availability zone subnet. That means you are going to creating or launching your EC2 instance within the same availability zone as volume is created. So now come down. So make sure you enable public IP address. Then if you want to use a existing security group, you can go with existing. Now I'm going with the creating security group no one only. Now, okay. Let me add security rule for HTTP. Not required, but just I'm explaining. Custom v4, anywhere IPv4. Okay, storage you can give up to 10 GB is fine. Now click on launch instance. Yeah, each instance has been created. So far what we have done? Firstly, I have created a EBS value. Secondly, I have created a EC2 instance. Then what next? We need to attach that value to the EC2 instance. That means once you attached your value to your EC2 instance, then only your data is going to store in your EBS value. For suppose without attaching your value to each instance, there is no reason, there is no purpose, there is no meaning to creating snapshots. What is the main purpose of snapshots? We have to back up our data. Where is our data? Where our data is available in volumes only. So if you want to store your data in your volumes, you have to attach that volume with your each instance. So that's the thing I have to remember. Okay, it is running. Now go to my volume. Go to the volume. Now click on the actions. This is my value. Now I want to attach this value to my each instance. Wait. Who created this account? This one. Okay. Select your value. Click on actions. So choose attach value. Click on the attach value. Now instance. What is the instance? See, web server running. Click. Device name. You know about device name. You can choose whatever you want. For suppose, let me select. Now come down. Okay. See, I'm getting one error. See, invalid value, dev and SDB for Unix device. So attachment point dev SDB is already in use. So please make sure another one which is not in use. That device only have to select. For example, let's try with SDB. Let's try with SDB. Now come down. Yeah, now it's attached. Now my volume has been attached successfully to my issue instance. So now we can able to create snapshots. So the first step, we should create volumes. Second step, we should create issue instance. Third step, we have to attach that volume to our issue instance. So now let me explain how can we back up our data by creation of snapshots. So same in the same section only, we can see option snapshots. So click on the snapshots, click on the snapshot. Now let me explain how we can able to create a snapshot. So click on the create snapshot right at the top. Yeah, here we have two options. See what is your resource type? From that means from where you want to back up. See volume or instance. See create a snapshot from a specific volume. Then instance. Create a multi-volume snapshot from an each instance. So whatever you want, you can choose the resource type. Now I want to create the snapshot from the volume only. So clearly they are telling create a point in time snapshot of in EBS volume and use it as a baseline for new volumes or for backup for data backup. So you can create snapshots from an individual volume or you can create a multi-volume snapshot from all of the volumes attached to an each instance. So both ways are available. You can choose whatever you want. Now let me go with the volume only. So select your value. What is your value? My value is first value. This is my value. Select. Now come down. So description you can give. It's an it's my first snapshot. Yeah, that's it. Remember, you should provide description. It is mandatory. Now come down. If you want to add any tags, enable to add your tag. Now not required. Now let me click on the create a snapshot. Yeah, snapshot has been created. If you want to give a name to your snapshot, you can give it. For suppose first snapshot. Yeah. If you click on snapshot ID, you can able to see your details of your snapshot ID. Since this is a snapshot ID, progress is 99%, status is pending, or who is the owner, then started, all those things are available. You come down, you're able to see what volume ID, volume size, what is the volume size? I given 2 GB only. So same size here I can see. So this is how you can able to create a snapshots. So now come back volumes. Now come back volumes. Yeah. So now this volume is attached to my EC2 instance. If I store any data in my EC2 instance, the entire data is going to store in this volume. From this volume, my snapshot is going to back up my data. So now you can work on your EC2 instance. You can just connect your EC2 instance. You can do whatever you want. You can do anything in your EC2 instance. So let me click on the connect. Let me click on the connect my instance. Yeah. So now I can able to connect my instance as well. Now let me become as a root user. LSBLK. See, LSBLK command is list block storages. So how many how many in this region? That means what is my region availability zone and in this for this instance API for Northeast iPhone 1A. So for that means in these virtual machines, how many block storage are available. So I can list out by using this command. LS stands for list, BLK stands for block storage. So you can able to see the names are available, major is available, major value is available, minimum value is available, and RM is available, size is available, then row number is available, then types is available, mind pass also here available. So here we can see XVDA and XVDB. So these are the our block storage devices. So this is the disk. If you look at the screen, disk. Here, disk. So these two are our our volumes devices. So remaining not rest of the rest of the volumes are only part, but these two are devices of our volume. So you can use to store these devices to store your data within the volumes. Then from the volume, Snapshot can back up your data. So this is how we can able. This is what we have to understand about. So remember this command. Whenever you want to see how many devices are available in virtual machine, you can use this command. Just you can focus, look for uh, type disk. So this is this is one disk. This is another disk. So you look at the screen with GB, 2 GB I given. So this is how you can able to understand about LSBLK command. Now let me go to the let me go to the EBS volumes. EBS volumes. Okay, now if I delete this history instance, I can do backup. If I lost my history instance, I can able to backup my data. I can able to create I can able to create another snapshot for my use. So whenever I lost my HT instance, no problem. I have a backup plan. It is nothing but snapshots. So after creating the new instance, new instance, I can able to attach that value. Then I can able to backup. I can able to get the data from the snapshots. So far, anyone having any questions? Please you can ask.
David,
Uh, Sorry.
yeah, David, when you create a volume, right, there itself you see an option to create a snapshot. We can do it there itself, right, instead of again attaching the volume to EC2 instance and again taking the snapshot.
Can you come again?
No, what I'm asking is, first you created a volume, right? There
Mm.
itself you see an option to take a snapshot, correct?
Yes.
So we can go with two steps only, right? First create a volume, take a snapshot, and then attach it to the EC2 instance.
Yes. Yes. We can.
Okay, and how frequently this snapshots gets generated? Is it like a hourly basis or a daily basis?
It's up to you. You means how frequently creation of created this snapshot, right?
Right, right, yeah.
Uh, you can set up automatic option also there. If you go to the here, let me show you. Let me how snapshot works. Come down. Yeah. So you can use automatic snapshot creation by using automate backups with Amazon Data Lifecycle Manager or AWS backup. So you can set up the time or duration of slot you can able to set up by using automatic backups with Amazon Data Lifecycle Manager whenever you want to create a snapshot automatically. But whenever you want to go with manually, you have to create a manually whenever you want. There is no any time requirement or time duration slot. You can do it by your own self, but you can go with the automatic setup.
Okay.
Yeah. Someone tested in the chat box. Snapshot can't be deleted. You can delete, no problem. Kavita, I think it. Yes, Kavita.
And one last thing, I mean, when you create a snapshot, we have two options, right, David? One is to create it through the volume and to create it through the instance. So
Yeah.
initially we created a volume and we attached it to the EC2 instance, right? So
Yes.
if we take snapshot from the EC2 instance, then it will be easy for us, right? Let's say the EC2 instance got terminated, then it will be easy for us because we have the snapshot of the volume and also plus the EC2 instance, right?
Yes, if you want create a snapshot using each instance, there is a reason. Let me show you that reason. I will explain. Again, click on see here. Whenever you want to create multi-volume snapshots from an instance, if your requirement is multi-volume snapshots, go with instance type. But you don't want to create a multi-volume snapshots, but you want to create a from specific value. So that time you can go with this option. This time go with this option. So requirement clearly they are telling here.
Okay, multi-volume means we keep adding volumes to the existing.
Yeah, yes, yes. There will be multiple volumes, so you can able to create a multi-volume snapshot from an instance. But if you want only custom, but you have only one specific volume, you have only one custom major important volume. So that time you can go with the volume type.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So let's try to delete a snapshot or delete a volume or delete a history instance. First, let me try to delete a history instance. Let me close. Where is the history instance? Scroll up, click on the instances. Now click on the, sorry, deletion. Yeah, now I terminated my history instance. Still, there is a value. Still, there is a snapshot. So It has been backup my data. No worries if I lost any history instance. Let me check. Still it is setting down. Yeah, it's terminated. Go for the deletion of value. Let me try to delete a snapshot whether it will be deleted or not. Let me try. It won't delete because of we should delete value first. Then only we have delete snapshot. See what is a delete snapshot. If you delete snapshot, you can't back up your data. So please make sure if you lost your snapshot also, you cannot back up your data. Firstly, you should make sure keep a snapshot. For suppose let me click on the deletion. Okay, it got deleted because of each instance has been deleted. Without deleting each instance, you cannot delete your snapshot. You cannot delete your value. So the thing you have to remember. So okay, now let me delete the volume as well. Let me delete value. Click on. Whenever, for suppose you didn't delete each instance, but if you want to delete your volume, so whenever your without deletion of your instance, but you want to delete your value, firstly you have to detach your value. But here I can't see the option detach volume. Why? Because of already my instance has been deleted, so that's why here I can't see the option detach value. But if you want to attach it this volume, same volume to any other instance, you can attach it, no problem. But whenever you want to delete, please before that please detach, and after only you can able to delete your value. So let me click on the delete value. Yeah, after you delete a value, it is data permanently deleted. So the value can no longer be attached to an history instance. Yes, I'm sure. Let me confirm by typing delete. Click on the delete, it will be deleted. So this is how we can able to create history instances, volumes, EBS volumes, how we can able to backup our data by creating the snapshots. So this is all about for today. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for responses.